in this together, man. Testicles. One.
That's a DMH2. That's a nice stimulant, homie. That's gonna stimulate, homie. Here we go.
Testicles. One.
That's a DMH2. Here we go. That's a nice stimulant, homie. That's gonna stimulate, homie. Here we go. What up, what up? It's Garage Jim, homie. And today, I'm reviewing toxic masculinity nutrition. Not just toxic masculinity, nutrition. Warlord, non-stim pre-workout. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, homie. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all of you, man. I hope you're feeling amazing. Living from here, man. This is from the heart. Staying out of the head where the noise is, man. This doesn't want you to be toxic masculine. No, this wants you to be weak as heck. And I don't know, toxic masculinity. That's pretty funny, man. I got to think about that one. I guess there is toxic masculinity. There's also toxic femininity. That might be more of a pressing issue, actually, in our society right now, man. We got to address that one, man. Anyway, man, I'm just talking junk, man. God bless the fine folks over there. Thanks for sending this over. This is a rocket pop flavor, homie. And it was pretty sweet, man. It was a solid rocket pop, good flavor, man. You're going to like it. You drink it down. It's nothing crazy, nothing horrible. It's pretty good, pretty good. So look, man, this is their non-stim pre. So this is what's about to happen, man. I'm going to go over the label. We're going to go over it. I'm going to tell you what I think of the label. And then I'm going to tell you my experience. It's going to be a very simple turn of events right here, man. We're not going to complicate things. So let's begin. Supplement facts. And they're claiming facts, they talking facts or feelings, homie. Did they get the message that this isn't Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, or whatever the heck you're watching at home, man? You think Don Lemon's taking freaking toxic masculinity warlord? You think you think Rachel Maddow? You think Whoopi Goldberg, homie, just took warlord? You think freaking Anderson Cooper? Hannity, homie? Hannity? You think you're hard because you watch Hannity? Homie, these people on TV, homie, all on the same team laughing at you, son. You buy into it because you're weak, homie. You ain't on that warlord, son. All right, man. I'm high as a giraffe vagina right now. Non-stim, homie. Got the power of God flowing through me and the power of toxic masculinity. All right, man. One scoop. 17.72 grams. A level scoop for me was 17.2 grams, so they got it right. You just do a little level scoop, heaper scoop. The scooper was exactly on point. And servings per container, it wasn't exactly on point. That's misleading. It was on point. It was very on point. Very on point. 20 servings in a container, man. So listen to this label. And I know who manufactured this, homie. I know who manufactured this. My homie's down in Texas, man. I think. Pretty sure. Based on the lot number, man. And the company didn't tell me that. I'm just hip to the game, man. They could tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. All right, man. Listen. Let's get down to it. Servings per container, 20. L-citrulline, 10 grams. Freaking pure citrulline, man. That is a hefty dose of citrulline. Glycerol monostrate, man, 2 grams. And this was fine powder, man. None of that clumpy kind of glycerol. Very fine China white powder, man. Agmatine sulfate, 1 gram. Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams, 50%. They give us the percentage, so that yields 300 milligrams for you Greta Thunbergs, homie, for you Einsteins out there. Beetroot extract, 500 milligrams. Give you some nitrates. L-arginine, 500 milligrams. Taurine, 500 milligrams. Kind of an all-arounder, man. So some really maxed out pump ingredients here. Himalayan salt, 150 milligrams, a low amount for some sodium pumps, some muscle contraction, some hydration. Schizandra, 3%, 100 milligrams. And Huperzine A, 1%, 20 milligrams, which gives us, I believe, 200 micrograms. That gets you focused and dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates. Homie! Women don't like you, son. You got all sorts of weird flags and pronouns and freaking weirdo stuff on that Tinder profile, homie. You attracting the wrong dudes. So we used to call them chicks with dicks. Now they got all kinds of terms, man. But anyway, I didn't mean YouTube, man. I hope. Shoot, I shouldn't have even said that, man. Maybe I'll edit that one out, man. I don't want to get. I don't know. We'll figure that one out later, homies. I don't want to get flagged, man. Speaking of weird kind of flags, don't flag me, homies. All right, man. So this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say about. I'm high as a kite. Listen. So this is what the label gives us. It's very interesting. So it's kind of a. It kind of is a non-stim pre-workout. I don't want to say it's in the middle. It really is a non-stim pre-workout because you're getting the citrulline. I'm sorry, you're getting the pump ingredients and they're giving you nootropics. The only thing they're missing in here, and I don't want to say they're missing because not every pre-workout that's non-stim is required to have it by any means. The only thing that like a lot of the full non-stim pre-workouts give that this doesn't is beta-alanine. And what's the other thing? Like betaine anhydrous. So a lot of non-stim pre-workouts will give you that, and they're like kind of fully loaded at that point. So it's pretty much a whole pre-workout without the stimulants. Now this, the pros and the cons with this, based just on the label, So the cons are this: because it has 10 grams of citrulline, it makes it very difficult to stack on top of a pre-workout. Now, the fact that it doesn't have beta-alanine, I look at it and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty stackable. Like, you know, that's kind of something you can stack on to something else that has beta-alanine. Most pre-workouts have beta. Since this doesn't, you would think, well, I could stack that on. The problem with this is it's got 10 grams of citrulline, which makes it really hard to stack on to freaking pre-workout anything with any citrulline, because over 10 grams, it's just overdoing it, man. You get diminishing returns a lot of times, unless, you know, you're like a real G, and I stand by you if you say, you know what, GGH, I'm not held down by the confines of freaking science bodybuilder trash losers on the internet. I'll freaking stack this hitter on something that has 6 grams of citrulline. I don't care. You're not holding me down. And I'd say, you know what? I kind of feel that, homie. I kind of feel that. Screw them science losers, homie, telling us we can't stack more than 10 grams. I don't know. But I really don't know the science behind it. I really don't care. I you know, for me, like, I wouldn't stack this on anything else, to be honest with you. Now, the good thing is, now here's the pros. You ready for the pros? Because GGH is a pro, homie. At half a scoop, you get 40 servings, and it's still a freaking killer formula. A nice light 9-gram scooper with an 8 to 9 gram scoop. And that's highly stackable. And you get 40 servings. At freaking half a scoop, you're still getting the gram of glycerol, 5 grams of citrulline. You know, you're getting a nice freaking package here. And I know you like a nice package, you freaking weirdo. And then you get 40 servings, man. So you could do whatever the heck you want. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about this, man. I took the rocket pop. I came down to the dance floor. It was time for some toxic iron pumping, homie. And look, man, I would say this thing right here performed exactly as the label suggests, man, which is really freaking good, you know. I mean, only so much we could say about it. The freaking pumps were the star of the show with it, man. So let's just be honest. I'm just going to get it out of the way. When it comes to non-stim training, I cannot confidently say I felt alpha GPC or huperzine. Like, that's just me. Very few products that I've taken that are non-stimulant do I feel any kind of added focus or anything. I'll just say this. I felt very good training on it. It performed really well. The pumps are effective. Those are effective. As far as the nootropics go, I don't know if I believe in them, non-stim. It takes kind of some stimulants in my experience, 100 milligrams of caffeine. You probably put 100 milligrams of caffeine with this, it'll bring the best out of those nootropics, and you'll probably feel actually some added, like an added focus effect outside of the caffeine. In my experience, it takes a little caffeine to kind of activate them fully. When I train non-stim with these, it's hard to tell, but the pumps were freaking sick on it. I mean, that's for sure. The freaking vascular, the glycerol didn't hold me down, meaning it was not like a super swole, cheap feeling watery pump. It was just enough freaking full pump where you look freaking good. Doesn't compromise the tightness really. Maybe a little bit. You got a little bit of that watery feeling or whatever, but not like that trash pump, man. It's a very, very sick vascular swole pump where you feel a good mind-muscle connection, skin so dang tight around the muscle, feels it go pop, 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 son, pop. What you know about that, homeboy? Toxic masculinity. No, for real though, I am for real. The boy has a nice, it's not the kind of pump that's like painful that lasts like 10 hours where you're just like so watery swole, but you feel that tightness and you feel vascular. When I got that good vein going across my bald head, I know I'm pumping freaking heavy, dog. So what more can I say, man? It was nice and light on the stomach. It tasted good. I wish it had beta-alanine, since I would only use this by itself. I really wouldn't stack it unless I'm doing half a scoop, and then I would. And in that case, I'm glad it doesn't have beta-alanine. It would be nice with beta since I'm training non-stim, but it doesn't have to have beta. Everything else is good. I felt good endurance, good strength. I can't say that's from this. I just felt good strength. I felt a good freaking pump, man. It was a positive experience, man. I think it performed really well. The only thing I could confidently say I noticed were sick pumps from it. And the pumps were sick. It was a really nice mix of a little glycerol feeling, not too over the top, a little glycerol feeling. Star of the show were those that beetroot and that citrulline vascular tight pump, man. That's what I got, man. I mean, what more could I say? I'll link below where to get it if you want it. And to the Toxic Masculinity site, Toxic Masculinity Nutrition, excuse me. You can't just have toxic masculinity. You got to have your nutrition so you can be nutritionized, so you can be nourished. That's what I'm saying, because real toxic men are nourished, homie. You got to get your nourishment, and this will give it to you. So, cool branding, man. Cool art, too. Really nice. It's got a vibe to it. But, no, I liked it, man. It's fun to use. And, again, the cool thing about it is you can use a freaking half scoop and stack it on top of freaking anything. And anything lacking a little pumps, you throw this 8 or 9 grams on it, and it's a nice light scoop. And it'll perform real well. God bless all of you. Together, let's get this muscle. I'm out.